How did gentile Melbourne become so dangerous? The horrific death toll of young women killed as they simply walked the city's streets, as even the mayor admits she feels unsafe at night following Eurydice Dixon's death. Melbourne is haunted by shocking deaths of young women walking at night, so much so that the city's own female mayor has admitted feeling unsafe. There has been a huge outpouring of emotion following the killing of talented comedian Eurydice Dixon, 22, as she headed home from a bar on Tuesday night. The alleged circumstances of her death, raped and brutally murdered while walking home through the city's Prince's Park, have sparked massive public concern. Even the city's newly elected Lord Mayor Sally Capp confirmed on Friday that she did not feel safe walking around at all hours of the night. "No, I don't," Ms. Capp said. "I think the practical outcome of that is no. And it's going to be difficult to achieve that, really. Hoping that people use those safe areas to walk, cycle and drive is important, but at the end of the day we should all be able to move around safely." The details of Ms. Dixon's final moments, as alleged by police, echo the horrifying evening killings of ABC worker Gilmore and school student Masa Vukotic in 2012 and 2015. Like them, Ms. Dixon was walking the streets at night when police allege she was savagely attacked by a total stranger. She had only just said goodbye to her boyfriend and had even messaged her friend saying "I'm almost home safe" before she was allegedly set upon. Ms. Mar, 29, was walking home from the pub about 1:30 am on September 22, 2012, when she was cornered by violent criminal Adrian Ernest Bailey. Her body was found 6 days later, about 50 kilometers to the north of Melbourne, and the community's grief was palpable. Thousands marched the streets to reclaim the night, including the then Victorian Premier Dennis Napthine. "I won't close with fear, I'll open up with love," a popular sign said. 3 years later, on March 17, 2015, Masa Vukotic, 17, was savagely stabbed to death by Sean Christian Price. The circumstances were a little different. Ms. Vukotic, an aspiring lawyer, was taking an evening walk around the park near her home in Doncaster, in the city's north, when deranged killer Price came after her, stabbing her 49 times. He was on bail at the time. Eventually, both Bailey and Price were sentenced to jail terms of more than 30 years. Ms. Vukotic's death led Victoria Police's then homicide boss to suggest people, particularly females, shouldn't be alone in parks. This week, that message was echoed by local Superintendent David Clayton on Thursday when he advised, "Make sure you have situational awareness, that you're aware of your surroundings." The police statement sparked a social media furor, with a short, outraged post by feminist Jane Gilmore deluging social media feeds. "Women, if you want to be safe, stay at home," Ms. Gilmore wrote. "Except that you are more likely to be killed at home by someone who claims they love you, so don't stay at home. Public transport is dangerous, but so are taxis and walking and driving on your own, and did I mention that staying at home is really risky, so don't do any of those things, okay? Men, just carry on as you were, this is not your problem, okay?" In a statement, Victorian Premier Daniel Andrews distanced himself from the police safety message controversy. "Our message to Victorian women is this: stay home. Or don't," Mr. Andrews wrote on Facebook. "Go out with friends at night. Or don't. Go about your day exactly as you intend, on your terms. Because women don't need to change their behavior. Men do." A vigil will be held for Ms. Dixon at the park where she died on Monday.